Good morning, podcast. It is Bambi. Happy January 9th, 2022. It is Sunday for me. I don't know what day it is for you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be listening to this. I just want to welcome you into Peace Be by Bambi and into this space. Today, I wanted to talk about something that was on my heart and something that I'm currently going through. Today I received confirmation that I needed to let something go and also surrender to the control that I wanted in this situation. Have y'all ever been through, or have y'all ever wanted something that is no longer for you, or that you are hoping for will eventually be for you? I'm sure y'all have. So I am bringing this message, and I'm bringing this message to light because I know that there is someone out there who needs to hear this message. Something that I've learned is you can't water a weed and expect it to become a flower because there wasn't a seed to begin with. You know, sometimes I think as humans, we are chasing after things that we can't have. I think it's a part of human nature that we want things that we can't have, you know. Have y'all ever had somebody that you fancied or taken interest to and they don't want you? You know, and then you want them even more because it's like, well, why don't you want me? You know, it makes you question, it makes you wonder, you know, what is it that you don't want? Why don't you want me? You know, and then your mind goes in a ramble. But what if that person not wanting you is a sign that they don't serve you? Is a sign that your peace is going to be found elsewhere? You know, I think it's so easy to be consumed and be down about things we don't have in life and the things that we are trying to attain but don't have the power or control over. And I think that's how we can start to become in those depressed states where we're just fixated on what we don't have. But at the same time, how can you be fixated on what you don't have but also appreciating what you do have? You know, I think that there's a fine line, and sometimes they are not able to coincide or exist together. So sometimes you have to get rid of the things that are no longer serving you, or the things that are no longer bringing you peace, in order to truly appreciate the things that are fulfilling you and are bringing you peace. You know, it's something I haven't learned is you can't water another person's garden, especially if the farmer doesn't want you on their lawn or their plantation to begin with. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have used plantation, but you guys get the gist of my message, I pray. You know, I think we're always so concerned on what we don't have control over. And I think a really big part in being able to surrender is understanding that you're not going to have control over your life, but you have control over what you want to have control over. You have control over your mind. You have control over your being. You have control over your actions. You have control of what you choose to put your energy into. So if you're focused on what you don't have, you're not going to be able to appreciate and see the things you do have. You know, I think I want this platform to be very vulnerable. I want this platform to be transparent and honest. And in order for this space to do that, I need to be vulnerable. I need to be honest. And my specific example is me having to let someone from my past go. You know, I think it's so easy to think, well, if this happened, or if I had done this, and that, it would have ended up better, or the outcome would be different. But sometimes we have to understand that things happen exactly the way they're supposed to happen. The universe, God, our creator, the people that put us here, they have already orchestrated the earth. The way that the earth is being portrayed and exemplified right now is exactly how it was already written in the stars. 30, 20, 50, 100 years ago, God, the creator, universe, they already knew what was going to happen today, January 9th, 2022. They already knew we were going to be in a pandemic. They already knew that people weren't going to wear their masks. They already knew there was going to be a super spreader. They already knew. The universe already knows. So my advice for people who are becoming conflicted or who are having a hard time surrendering or letting go of things in the past, just know that the universe already knows the outcome to what you thought would be different, or to what you were hoping or wishing would be different. The universe already knows why that couldn't happen or why that had to happen. And I think there's power in also knowing that just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. I think also it's a lot easier to want something but know we don't need it. I think that's something I'm trying to master today, or master in my life right now, is knowing that sometimes what I want is not necessarily what I need. And I think there's power in knowing that. There's power in knowing that you don't have to do everything that you can do. Of course, on the positive side, do positive things for yourself and beneficial things. But when it comes to self-destructing behaviors or things that no longer serve you, you don't have to do them just because you want to. Do them because you need to. We need to drink water. We need to have food. We need love. Now, everything else may just be complimentary. I think you don't have to chase what is already for you. And if you're chasing it, I think y'all can finish that. And I think another piece to add is, if something isn't giving you peace, it is no longer for you.